Hello everyone, welcome to the first match of the Hero Colosseum tournament. My name is Rob and I'll be your commentator for this best of three match between Boomheadshot and Geezyallin. So, as you know, this is the first match of the tournament. It's not the first one I've done. I actually recorded Santana's match first, but I thought it would be best to put this one up first just because then it'll keep the order better. But anyway, we've got something that's quite nice to see, two fast decks on display, which is not something I expected. I came into this expecting to see a lot of slow decks, so to see two quick ones is nice. You've got, obviously, the double Gogetas being run by both sides. The EX Gogetas are just so powerful, it's ridiculous. G is obviously rocking his Android 18 because we know how much he loves her. Look out for his triple 18 deck, it's coming sooner or later, I'm sure of it. He's got his Vegito there as well. I think on this first turn he'll outspeed just about because of the 18. She's very quick. Plus he's got that mirror. That's an interesting choice. Mirror's very quick. Does boost the team up a bit as well. That's could be quite an interesting addition. It's nice to see some SRs in there. Right, one across the board. So Blue Gogeta is dead and Android 18 will be joining him. Mira's going to put some nice damage down on the Master as well, so this could be a bit of a poor turn for Boom. I think he's set up reasonably well. I don't know if I'd have put the Blue Gogeta down. I'm not a fan of that figure anyway, but I don't think I'd have put him down here. So yeah, he goes first. He's also locked his two Gogetas in place there, which isn't great for him. Right, so as I said, this is going to be... A counter might kill this Gogeta. Let's see. That would be really big if G could get rid of it. There it is. No counter. That's really lucky. Boom got really lucky there. If he'd have lost his Gogeta, that would have pretty much been the end of it, I think. So, nice bit of luck on his side there. Oh, God. Vegito just blew away Gogeta. This should take down 18. He's going to get a nice amount of damage down to the Master as well, actually. I should have thought about that first time through. I'm so used to G actually using the tankier version of 18, so she somehow has this tendency to live. Ooh, oh, 10k. That EX Break Gogeta is very, very good. So, who's going to be on the field this turn for G? He might swap out his mirror and go double Gogeta to go up against his Gogetas. But he'll probably be slower, so he'll probably double up on the left with Gogeta and Vegito and maybe leave mirror down. No, he's got to block off the Gogetas, actually. One Gogeta down that lane, maybe. If G plays it... Well, if G plays it right, he can win this turn, I think. He's just got to block off... Ooh, okay. Interesting. I think if he'd have put... I'd have put Gogeta where he's put Vegito. I'd have put Gogeta in that lane and then doubled up Vegito and Gogeta on the other side. I think that would have been enough to kill Boom. And there's no way Boom could have killed him this turn, I don't think. Boom is faster. What? He just took... Oh, Boom, why? Boom, you just took so much damage to your figures. The 290 was right there. That would have been enough. Oh, no. This is going to be tight. This actually decides it. What happens here decides. Oh, UI Goku lives. Boom's still in this. If he'd have just taken that first, he'd have killed Vegito and Mira before taking any damage. He'd have still had 3 full health figures and a damaged Gogeta. And that's why I said Vegito should have doubled up with Gogeta over that side. Jesus. Boom, you've been lucky this turn, mate. UI should have enough to kill this mirror. I'm not a huge fan of this UI, but he does at least put a solid amount of damage down. And Vegito's obviously get blown away here. Could Gogeta finish this? With a count? Oh, no. No. What am I talking about? He killed the other one. My bad. Shows how much I'm paying attention as the commentator. Oh, G's got his ultimate attack now, but he's not got any speed left. Ah, this is GG. One across the board. One across the board and you win it, mate. That's all you got to do. There's nothing that G can do. He's not going to go for the ultimate because there's no point. UI Goku will go down. He'll go on either. Yeah. It's exactly what I'd have done. He had to do that, and he kind of just has to hope that maybe RNG screws over Boom. Maybe hope that some of my RNG luck goes over to Boom here. But unless it really... That's really going to have to be a shaft. Nah, he's got this. Taking a safety 280 this time. So that's going to be round one. There's no way that this goes another turn. So round one goes to Boom. He honestly made this a bit harder for himself than he needed to be as well. So the thing is, guys, it's a lot easier for me to be here watching, commentating on this and giving my opinions. When you're in that moment, when you've got that sort of minute where you're deciding, you've got to decide what your opponent's going to do, what you're going to do. Think about what you're going to do next turn, depending upon those moves. It's very easy for me to sit here and go, well, this is what you should do. I've not got that pressure on me, so... But no, they played well. I think the thing is both of them could have won it with slightly different moves, and I think that's true of any match, really. So this will be the end. Gogeta will knock out this Gogeta without a doubt. Oh, no, one more turn. No, counter. It's okay, that just saved us a turn. So right, round one goes to Boomheadshot. I will cut it just after this, and we will go on to match number 2. And here we are with match 2. Right, so we've got a 1-0 lead to Boomheadshot right now. Last time was a good little match-off between two speed decks, so... Be interested to see what they bring to the table this time. Obviously, I know what Boom has. I'm not a huge fan of the deck because of Rose. I'm not a huge fan of... Ooh... G's not messing around. Double Piccolo deck. G could lose a lot of Master HP this turn, actually. I've run stuff similar to this before. That Jiren is there for one reason. He is going to be placed in that back square to kill Vados. And Boom is walking straight into it. Don't put anything there. Put End of Z down, put UI down, put Oob down. And hit his Master. Because that is what that Jiren is there for. I've run that strategy a lot. When everybody was using Vados, because he always did the job. So it's clear that's what he's going to do. I think Boom is worried about the Piccolo, maybe. I don't know what he's thinking now. The original setup he had was better. It's not the right one, but it was better. I do like End of Z Goku. Yep, called it. It's what that Jiren is there for. It's the only reason people run that Jiren. To do that strat. It's so obvious. Like I say, maybe to me, because I ran it for so long, it was such a key part of one of my decks that I just ran that Jiren. So Vados will die, and the Master won't take much damage. Sort of G's won't, because neither of End of Z or Rose hit particularly hard. If he'd thrown UI down, he'd have at least gotten a decent amount of damage onto the Master, but this is a poor start for him. Yeah, you see UI going down, Oob going down, and End of Z on the field. Whew. That really would have messed up his Master. Yeah, he'd have taken a lot of damage as well, and I suppose he has avoided that, but yeah, he's only going to get, what, 7k maybe if he's lucky? Yeah, that's only 6. About 7k then with the counter. That's not good. That's not a good start for Boom. I can see this one being quite short because that team without Vados is very vulnerable. Very, very vulnerable. Because Rose needs to get hit to get strong, but he can't take many hits now because Vados gives him some protection. This team looks very frail at this point. There's high HP stats there, but there's not a Whis or a Vados there to hinder the enemy. So I'm going to call it right now that G's going to equal it up with this one. Because he'll throw his Piccolo down this turn. And his UI, I'd assume. Oh. Interesting. I was not expecting that at all. Well, I was expecting a Piccolo and a UI, but I wasn't expecting both Piccolos. So he's done that to give protection to UI, so that UI Goku can just beat the shit out of whatever's there, but there's not going to be anything there. Could this be the end? With a counter attack, UI will hit incredibly hard. Yeah, that could be pretty rough. The Piccolo will die in the middle, but that's really not what G's that worried about. Yeah, I'm going to say, Boom, I'm not a big fan of this deck. The Rose is a very risky choice. Especially when you're just relying basically on the Vados to protect him. I love the End of Z Goku edition, and I do like the Oob, but... And obviously UI, there's nothing to not like about UI. But I just think that the Rose is just not adding anything to the team, really. Yeah, that's just that sums it up right there for you, for the Rose, basically. How much is this going to hit for? Ouch! Double ouch! GG. Okay. Right, that's rip. God, UI is so strong. And Piccolo should have just about enough in the tank to finish this. Yeah, just about. GG. Match 2 goes to G. Let's see what match 3 brings. I think a better team needs to come to the table from Boom if he wants a chance, to be honest. Right, so let's jump into match number 3. Boom's deck, I believe, is a bit better than the last one. I think he's got a serious chance here. Running the Piccolo, got a Vados, UI, it's all good stuff. And that, oh, he's busted out the future Gohan here. He's taking this seriously. But it's not one of his big decks that I know he's got sitting there, So, I know from experience what G is going to do here. He's going to put his future Gohan in the back line, stick the Bardock in front, and probably throw his Android 18 down as well. Oh no, he went Bardock down the middle as well. Interesting. I just know G's strategy. Whenever he has future Gohan like that, he will constantly put him down in that square behind something that can take a hit. Because he wants to build him up to 0-1 skill with him. That's something you learn after playing G a few times. That's his main strategy if he's using that future Gohan. I don't honestly know how many sort of matches Boone played against the others. He was advised by somebody else in the tournament, but he's put up a good fight in the first couple, so let's see how this one does. It should do a lot better. It's a much stronger team, in my opinion. Got some very heavy hitters in there. His UI Goku has a very weird health stat now that I look at it. I'm going to have to look at that when he throws it on the field, because that's only 7,900, which means that he hasn't got a max leveled one. Ooh. That's big. Vados didn't get counted there. If he counted on Vados, that would have been pretty bad. And that's big. You know what? Credit to Boom for using that blue Goku. He is very good. He hits incredibly hard. He just gets overlooked for the blue Vegeta that was released at the same time. I think Boom's coming out of this relatively well, to be honest. He's taken down one Bardock. He's half health the other. The Gohan's pretty low on health. And all it's cost him is about half health on his Piccolo, and his Vados is going to die when he gets sneezed on. But I think he's done okay out of that turn. He's got to swap Vados out next round. Take her off. Put End of Z Goku down. Yeah. That's a good run. I like that. I agree with that. Boom, I think you've set that up right. Can you go? His Piccolo isn't even max level. Jesus. He's actually doing a bit better than I was giving him credit for, even. So I need to see what level this UI is, though. It's bothering me. Well, this turn, I expect Android 18 to go down on the field to lock everything in place. No, he's saving us still. I tell you what, Boom's going to do a lot of damage to the Master this round. This could actually... This isn't going to end it, but it's going to make it very close. G's not going to do much damage to his Master because of the Piccolo. End of Z Goku. He won't die to that Vegito. He might kill him in return. This is going to be an interesting turn. This could decide quite a lot, actually. We'll have to see. The key part is Vegito and End of Z Goku. If whoever is standing out of that has really put their sort of Master in good position to win. This will do, what, 1,000? 1,300. Oh, he gets a counter. Nice bit of extra damage there for G. Oh, he's not taking it. Interesting. Yeah, even the counter's not going to be enough to take down End of Z Goku, is it? No, it's close, but not quite. I wonder... I'm surprised he took that, really. I was expecting maybe he was hoping that Vegeta would die, just to get the extra sort of boost on the Gohan. Because you can never be sure with this game. It's RNG about how much damage additionals do, so... Right, this is gonna hurt. He isn't on his trigger square, so he has got that at least going for him for... Oh, 10k. And that'll be an extra 5k on that. That's going to push him close with the Piccolo hitting as well. G's going to be down to about 4k Master HP. Vegito should die here. End of Z Goku's got enough in him. Yeah. That's a buff for Gohan though, so G kind of wins even though he loses a figure. And he has his ultimate gauge. Oh, nice, a counter. So basically whatever hits the Master next kills G. This is really tight. So next turn G's got to run one across the board. Right. He's got his ultimate, but he's not going to go for it because UI is still in play. What is he going to do? 18 has got to go on a trigger square to lock him in place for next turn. Oh man, how's he going to run this? He's got to keep Gohan alive somehow, but he's got to run one across the board to be safe. How is he running it? 8. I don't know. Gohan on the right, maybe? Bardock down the middle and 18 on the left? Sort of, as I was flipping the board around, I mean. Okay. Hang on. Okay, two things. One, Android 18 is doing nothing there. Two, why is Bardock not on his trigger square? Huh? What's going on? He's going to outspeed, obviously. So this kills his 18. Does Bardock take UI out? He's only got 8k health because he's not max leveled. I wasn't paying attention when he put him on the field either, so I don't know what level it is. This does nothing. This is inconsequential. $2,500. That's not too bad. Again, not taking the additional. Why? Yeah, we knew Piccolo wasn't going to die. This could be crucial. Does UI die here? Yes, he does. Max level UI doesn't, but because that's not max level, he dies. Bardock dies in return. 18 dies. G has his ultimate with Gohan. I still think Boom's got the advantage here. Oh, 18's not... No, she didn't die originally. Did she die from this? I think she does, doesn't she? Yeah. Although I don't think 18 would have really factored into it next round anyway. Boom. This is honestly yours to lose, I think. Just put Vados down. Piccolo's defense boost doesn't affect ultimate attacks, I believe. Right, now take the other two off. Take the other two off. Boom. Please, take the other two off. Just run Vados. If you just run Vados, you win as long as you live the ultimate attack. Please, take them off. Take them off. Or at least just take Blue Goku off. Just leave those two on if you need to. No! No, 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 no! I kind of hope that Gohan kills him here, because if Gohan doesn't, Boom has just thrown this so hard. Because the three figures on the field are going to die. But if the Master doesn't, it'll show that even if he'd just taken the end of Z Goku off and just left Piccolo and Vados on, he'd have had a chance. Please Gohan kill. Because I just don't want to think about the fact that it was thrown. Come on, what are we waiting for, guys? We got some lag. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's going to be close. Oh, he didn't do enough. Oh, Boom. Oh, Boom. GG, buddy, but if he just left end of Z, he could have covered both of Gohan's trigger squares. Oh, man, G won, so GG, but oh, Boom, you had that. You could have knocked out G, and that would have been such an upset. But fair credit to them, they put on 3 good games. Boom's really pushed G to the limit, I think, here, and Boom's not even using max level figures for a couple of his, so you know what? Let's give Boom a round of applause, everybody. If you're watching at home, give Boom a round of applause, because he deserves it. He's played well, he's pushed a very good player to the limit, so full credit to him, full credit. This isn't the end for Boom. He will drop down into the losers bracket now, which will obviously have all that decided once the other 3 rounds are completed. I'll put the next video up on probably Wednesday, because this is going up on Monday. I'll probably put that on Wednesday, and I'll do it every other day after that, probably. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the first round of this tournament. I have. I think there was 3 very good games between 2 very good players. So thank you all so much for watching, and come back next time for, I believe it is Legends in the next one. So I think he won one of the previous tournaments that was... So he's got to be up there with the favourites. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.